Well, we thank you to Aaron for welcoming us and the camera crew there earlier this week. And if looks count for anything, Mark, his colt should have a big shot today. He's a flashy-looking individual.
Yeah, and I really like He's a Connection. I don't mind him. He drew really well in this event. I'm not sure we can really know what to expect overall with some of the different horses that aren't in the contest. And I don't always think it's a bad angle to play the horse with the fewest starts in a field, especially with the rookies, because, yeah, they're learning, and maybe he's ready to take that next step. I think for some of them, we know where they already are. I think there's still a lot of untapped potential, obviously, with He's in Contention, considering he's only made 2 starts to this point.
Yeah, absolutely. There can be dramatic improvement from week to week at this stage with them. So we are looking forward to the Balanced Image Final. It's race 8. It's the 4th and final on our coverage today. But first of all, we have the Walker Memorial Invitational Trot, and an excellent field of 8 going to assemble for this one this afternoon. And there is a look at Cena Magician, the post 1 starter. Jen Pinkerton of Mount Bridges owns and trains. Has had this guy from day one. He's a winner of almost 200,000. Greg Dustin, he was second earlier on the card with Delegator, and he'll look to try and capitalize on post 1 with this guy at odds of 5 to 1.
Number 2 is Honor Above All. This will be his 2nd trip this season to Hanover Raceway, but as of late, he has been playing his craft at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Did have a win there 3 back. Honor Above All gets Ryan Holiday in the sulky for trainer Paul Meegans.
Sizzlen Hot Herbie, number 3, comes in off a long layoff. Nat Day owns, trains, and drives. Took this guy back over in the spring and has been a very good addition to her barn. Nat coming off a career best season as a driver in Ontario, 51 wins last year. And if she's got this guy ready to go, he's certainly a factor, and the public thinks so right now. He's 2 to 1.
Want to talk about a factor? Well, how about Sicario? Brett McDonald driving for trainer Richard Moreau. This 5-year-old gelding has been battling at the preferred 2 and 3 level as of late at Georgian Downs and Grand River. 3 wins on the campaign for this winner of nearly 200,000.
More local connections here. Sending out number 5, Charmbo Chrome. John and Randy Ryer share in the ownership. John trains Ross Batten, looking for another winner on the program.
6 is Flexi. It was currently 19 to 1, currently the longest shot on the board, but this is a classy veteran. This 9-year-old mare in her career, she's got 123,000 made, and these are the spots where maybe you could see an upset, and Flexi certainly knows the Hanover Ogle with Doug McNair doing the driving.
There's 7 Eucalyptus. Cassidy Schneider owns and trains, the daughter of a well-known Ontario conditioner Colonel Schneider. Bruce Richardson will drive a 29-time career winner.
Well, next up we'll meet number 8, Massive Muscles. But if we do go 2 back, that was Scott Coulter in the sulky driving the 9-year-old mare Flexi. But to complete our field, Massive Muscles, Travis Henry going to look to double up here on our Costa TV coverage. He drives this one for Pam Forgy, 9-year-old gelding, who last time out in 2 of his last 3 starts was actually competing in racing under saddle events.
All right, that's the field for the Walker Memorial Invitational Trot. It's been a very good season here at Hanover despite the pandemic situation, and the GM in his first season in the role, Steve Fitzsimmons, he's standing by live with Jamie McDonald.
Thanks, Greg. As you said, Steve Fitzsimmons joins us now. Thank you for joining us here on COSA TV, and it's been a whirlwind in your first year as general manager here at Hanover Raceway. How has it been in the new position and having to deal with this pandemic at the same time?
Well, coming from a harness racing family, it's a real thrill to have this position, to be quite honest. But I feel like I've had to have tap dancing shoes on half the time, because I've certainly been, dancing to please a bunch of different masters at times. We have to, look after the regulations from the Ontario government and for all the regulatory bodies. But the biggest thing is we have to keep people safe. We've been doing our very best to do that. Horsemen, our staff, and now fans. And, we really appreciate all the support we've been getting from all over Canada and the U.S. from our fans. Thank you for that.
And how has it been having your racing fans back here at the track?
It's been so exciting, and I know some of the drivers, they haven't seen fans at all, and we were basically the first racetrack to have fans on that first Saturday when fans were allowed back, and the drivers were so excited. We were thrilled. Obviously we have a limit right now of only 100, but they're the loudest 100 I can pretty much tell you that I've ever heard, so that's all good.
They've absolutely had a great time and great weather here this afternoon as we go into our feature races, but you did add an award onto the card this season. It's named after Bud Fritz, and can you tell us the history behind that and why it came to be?
Certainly. Bud Fritz is a legend in this business. He's from just 10 minutes down the road in Walkerton, Ontario, and raced here for 40 plus years, 4 multiple O'Brien Awards, a treasure trove of amazing horses that came from the Budford stable, Apache's Fame North America Cup winner, a worthy lad, 30 wins in a row, Silver Rain, OSS champion, and the list is on and on and on. And we just wanted to add a special award, and we thought this was a great way to honor Bud and the Fritz family in this way, and so that's really how it came about.
Thank you for joining us here on COSA TV, and good luck in your next season, which hopefully goes a little bit smoother.
Well, let's hope we have a lot of fans back. We'll look forward to that.
All right, thank you very much, Jamie and Steve. And yeah, they've done a wonderful job this year. And because of the pandemic situation, tracks have been more reliant than ever on remote wagering and making sure the signal gets out all over North America. And Tony Elliott in his first job, a young guy's done a wonderful job assisting Steve. They've really done a first-rate job of distribution and promoting their product, and it's paying off.
Yeah, they certainly have. And I remember back in the winter months when Steve took over in this role, he gave me a call, kind of asked me some questions, and I knew Steve from a different sport, actually, in the Ontario Hockey League. We were both play-by-play commentators, and so we had that connection, talked about a few things, and he ran some ideas by me, and I just got to give them full marks for everything that they've been able to pull off to this point this year. It's probably my 3rd trip up here this season, and it's just been a blast, and you can tell that those here in the area have really embraced the move to the afternoon, and we'll see how things are able to develop going into the seasons forward, but I have to think they're in great shape, so kudos to the entire team here at Hanover.
All right, coming up, Walker Memorial Invitational. Mark likes 2, Honor Above All. I like 4, Sicario. Here's Rick with the call.
Flexi, Scott Coulter, Eucalyptus, Bruce Richardson, Massive Muscles, Travis Henry. Field of 8 trotters, 7th race, top of the stretch, and here they come. They're up and trotting. Cena Magician fires out. Sicario, center of the track. Sizzlen Hot Herbie ducks down early to the rail from 3rd. Charmbo Chrome will get away early from 4th. Massive Muscles is 5th. Honor Above All looks at it from 6th, Flexi 7th, and Eucalyptus is the early trailer in 8th. But Greg Dustin and Cena Magician easily made front, opens a length and a half. Sicario's gonna land in a perfect 2-hole from 2nd. Sizzlen Hot Herbie looks at it 3rd. They trot by the opening quarter in 4th. That is Charmbo Chrome. Then 5th, far turn, Massive Muscles from 6th. Is Honor Above All. Flexi is 7th, then continuing 8th, Eucalyptus. They trotted that opening quarter. Greg Dustin and Cena Magician up front. Sicario, perfect pocket trip 2nd. Sizzlen Hot Herbie considering, and there from 3rd. Charmbo Chrome is trotting 4th as they move by the half, 2nd over. Then 5th, Massive Muscles, continuing 6th, Honor Above All. Flexi and Eucalyptus, they trot the turn. Greg Dustin, Cena Magician up front. Sicario, perfect pocket 2nd, outside in 3rd. Sizzlen Hot Herbie, trotting 4th is Massive Muscles down the back stretch towards 3/4. Honor Above All has found room now to the outside 5th. Charmbo Chrome 6th. Eucalyptus, Flexi there by 3/4. Cena Magician, Sizzlen Hot Herbie outside 2nd. Sicario's gonna want some racetrack from 3rd. Honor Above All still closing in 4th. Massive Muscles is 5th, top of the stretch. Cena Magician outside Sizzlen Hot Herbie. Sicario swings 3 wide. Honor Above All still closing. Cena Magician, Sizzlen Hot Herbie. Cena Magician is gonna hold on. Sizzlen Hot Herbie 2nd, close for show. Looks like Sicario held off Honor Above All.
Rounding out your top 4, but yeah, kind of nice to see, a small-time owner-trainer. Jen, I think this is her only horse, or one of her only horses, get a win in a race like this.
Yeah, it really is, and comes through in this spot, and I'm sure they didn't come here today just to participate, especially when they knew they had that rail, and you could see what the game plan was for Greg Dustin, and Cena Magician will take home the victory in the Walker Memorial Invitation Trot. And to your point about that, you know, sometimes there's horses in races like this who do come in that have been racing at Woodbine Mohawk Park or at some of those higher levels. And here's a horse, though, that we already talked about, one that has found a home in that top trot level at some of the smaller tracks, and coming here on a day like today is able to click in a real good mile of 1:57 and 3. Be curious to know exactly where that ranks among the fastest miles by a trotter this season here at Hanover Raceway. I'd have to think that would likely be it.
Yeah, it's got to be right up there. And the veteran Greg Dustin is nicknamed to horse people that know him as Curly, and great guy, and nice to see him get the win there as well. His wife Doreen, daughter Christy, are breast cancer survivors, and they're the people behind the Harness the Hope event that happens annually in London for breast cancer awareness. That event was expanded this past year to Prince Edward Island, and other jurisdictions taking interest in that as well. So yeah, nice tip of the hat to them, and a nice round of applause from the small but boisterous crowd here, Mark. And that's one thing about it. You and I have been here on a typical Saturday night in the summer. We can tell you that grandstand you're looking at is generally packed.
Greg Dustin joins us now, winner of the 2020 Walker Memorial Invitational Trot. Congratulations, and you left out of there and kind of never looked back.
Well, when he's got the rail, he can get out of there pretty good. I thought the front would be the best place to be, and I had Merle horse and Natasha behind me, so that was good.
Absolutely. You had a great stretch drive here to the final. Was there any chance that you thought you might be beat, or did you have it in the bag from the beginning?
Well, no, like he always keeps trying, but Nat's horse is a nice horse. He never gives up.
And what is it like to win this trot race here this afternoon?
Oh, it's nice to win it. I've raced with Paul for years and the Walkers, and I'm getting some age on me too, so it's nice to be up here.
An absolutely nice connection there, winning this race with a friend of the family for the Walker Memorial Trot. And, you know, you went off as the favorite. Were you expecting to be the favorite coming into the race? Do you look at that before the race at all?
Yeah, I look at the book and the horses that, you know, I got to beat. Nat's really worried me the most off the program. If she gets away near the front, he's a pretty good horse. So
well, congratulations.
I'm happy with our horse today.
Congratulations on your drive this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
All right, again, congratulations to Greg Dustin, guiding Cena Magician to victory, a $6.90 win ticket return. There's a look at the other pari-mutuel details. So nobody getting rich in that one, but all of the big guns racing true to form in the Walker Memorial Invitational Trot.